Alright everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? In this case here, always on Friday, at least lately, last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been pulling a sneak peek of the week ahead. I'm very excited about this week ahead, actually. The 10th through the 16th of April 2022. So I asked the universe, we're going to talk to the witches. We're going to let the witches talk to us today and see what they have to say. Because it's a powerful week. If you watched my Friday reading, I talked a little about it at the beginning of the reading. I'm not going to go over that again here, and I'm not going to go over it at the beginning of the weekly reading either. I'm just going to get right to it. This is 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which is always about 400 cards because I need to clarify shit. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This is a sneak peek at tomorrow's weekly reading. I think it's going to be pretty epic. Especially if the Friday reading today was any indication, with Cancer, the hot spot of the connection, getting an 8 of Wands. And, you know, I saw it in a Twin Flame Journey I pulled earlier today. It's online now. It's a DM sitting in FOMO, fear of missing out. And what's funny here, when I get the, I ask the universe 3 quick cards and a bottom card, show me a sneak peek of the week of the 10th through the 16th. Which has a full moon and all kinds of things happening. There's so much astrology pulling on the energy. It's like all catawampus. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a big week. I've been saving my energy for it. That's how many energy updates there's probably going to be and things to pull on. But the 9 of Cups here is my first card. It's crossed by the Devil in my pre-shuffle. This is just the pre-shuffle. It's very powerful pre-shuffle. The 9 Cups. I'll show you the sandwich here. It's 4. We got 2 pieces, 2 different things inside our sandwich. Inside the sandwich, we've got the Devil and the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is devil energy. It's mild devil energy. It's deception. It's lies we tell ourselves. It's a card of sneaking away, all that kind of thing. It's sandwiched between 9 Cups and a Chariot. I'm telling you, there's huge forward movement here. That is gigantic forward movement. It's basically somebody coming in. Usually the divine masculine, the emperor, drives the chariot, taking control of things to come and get something that they feel they missed out on. That energy is very strong. Fear of missing out. They feel they missed out on it. And now it feels like, because of all the energies in play that we've been talking about, and I've been pulling readings on, primarily Venus and Pisces, and its sister reading, Jupiter sextile in the North Node. Both of those I have all signs readings on. You could watch. It's somebody just feeling like there's another chance that they can come get it, and they're going to take a shot at it. It just keeps coming up this way. So I think it's going to be a very interesting weekly reading. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's have the universe give us 3 cards and a bottom card for the week of April 10th through the 16th, 2022. Give me the soulmate cycle. Give me a little sneak peek, universe. It knows what I mean by that, by the way. It's not going to give me the full tomorrow's weekly reading. I'm very, very interested to pull that reading tomorrow. I might do it. I might hit it real early, just because I probably won't be able to sleep. Let's see where we go here. All right, let's see. Let's get ourselves a sneak peek of the week. So what can these guys watching here expect this week from their runner soulmate? All right, what are we going to see in that weekly reading tomorrow? Well, go out to the store and get your contraception or your morning after pills, because it's right here. It's the Lovers on the bottom. And in this Witches deck, it's not playing around. If you saw those 2 on the promenade, you know they're banging later. Hell, even the angel looking over them. You see the angel in the clouds there? Even the angel looking over them knows it. Right? No, done deal. That's a done deal in this deck. The energy is set. This person thinks they got a second chance, or they're going to feel it. It's because today, the 8th, by the way, today, the alignment of Jupiter sextile in the North Node is exact. So, yeah, as we move into the new week, that alignment's still there. That energy is still there all this week strong, with a full moon energy that's there pretty much all week because it's a super moon. And Saturn might give them a spanking too around the 12th as that energy peaks, as it's, squaring? I think it's squaring the North Node. So again, that North Node's about your destiny. I wrote a blog article all about it. You can go take a look at it, whatever. I break it down with Steve-isms, of course, but this is a powerful energy. This is the card that's crossing whatever the center card is here. I don't have the words to tell you what this is. If I had the animal deck, I'd say the love geese are in the air. I'd say your person's energy is already on top of you. There's a big fear of missing out energy here. They did miss out. That implies they know they missed out the first time. How do they know? Because they feel it. Their feelings are up. They're in their feels. The feminine energy on the masculine side is rising up to the level. It's temporary. But while we got it, I hope they take advantage of it, because there's 8 fucking wands right on the top. I shit you not, I did not look, and you know I didn't, because I've been holding this here the whole time, and then I just flipped it and held it here. 8 fucking wands on the top. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking around with you. It really is. When I feel energy and translate it into words, I feel it, and then I learned how to just sort of relate it to things that have happened in my life or things along those lines. And that's how I translate it. That's why energy readers need to have good life experience, because you need to experience some things to be able to feel what things mean, to understand the things you're feeling. I feel this strong as fear of missing out. It's like we drove past Disneyland and then something happened where we had to loop back around, and now we're going past it again, and this time I'm going to grab the steering wheel of the driver and turn it to the right, so we end up flying off the road right into Disneyland. It's like that. Your Disneyland in that analogy. This person has a very high opinion of you. This is the center card. This is 8 wands. This is communication. So one of the things a lot of you can expect from your person in this week's energy, and again, I'm the 10th through the 16th, but again, I'm not a time lord, okay? It might happen this week for you, it might happen next week, but the energies are there for it. And if you think about it, with a full moon, a super moon, yeah, I bet it is. Because that full moon ties together whatever I talked about in my new moon reading there at the beginning of the month. I mean, I'm telling you, the energy is here. Somebody's fear of missing out, oh my God. The Lovers is crossing the Knight of Swords. When Lovers is crossing the Knight of Swords, those two are banging. Okay? Somebody's got something to tell you. All right? So, these are red, center, left, and whatever this is. Somebody's got something to tell you. And then the next card out I get in the reading, which landed before it, but it is the next card in the reading. This Knight of Swords is riding right into these 8 wands. It's all communication over here. Crossed by this. The Lovers. Somebody knows what they want here. The energy's there for it. The universe kind of pushing them in. Push, go, 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 go. It's like the universe shows up. It's like a little person that walks by here. That's the universe. And it just drops a pile of condoms on the ground right below those people. You know, hint, hint. You know, that kind of thing. There you go. Take the hint. There's your sign right there. Okay. It's all communication. Communication, communication. I think it comes out of nowhere. This is fast. See, my voice changes with the energy. It's fast. It's very fast energy. What's the third card out? Son of a bitch. Guys, this is going to be a hell of a week. Hell of a weekly reading. This mid-April time frame is mind-blowing. It's the 6 of Swords. It's about somebody wanting to tell. I said they have something specific they want to tell you. That's always what the Knight of Swords is. It's usually, if not always, a specific message. And this is the communication happening. This is the speed with which it comes in. These two both, technically, although this is the 0 card, so I can't count that. But it's very fast. It's all very fast here. And it's about moving things on to calmer waters. It's about fear of missing out. Look, this guy's in a boat. We imply that there's some choppy water back here. He's moving into calmer waters. Well, the way I read this energy, because this is so frantic here to talk to you, is this guy feels like he's missing out. So he takes off. There's this, it looks really nice out there. I feel like I'm missing that sitting in this choppy water here. They're coming to get you. They are. And it's something that because the 6 of Swords is here, it's something that they weren't interested in before. And it landed them in tower after tower. This is someone who's been, the energy is here for it. I don't have a card to back it up. Well, I don't care. I'm an energy reader. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. The energy is here of someone who is just denying what their soul feels. Okay? And has been. And we know that from the bottom of the deck. Remember my 7 of Swords sandwich? Right? It's the 7 of Swords. There's a devil with a 7 of Swords in the middle of a chariot and a 9 of Cups sandwich there with pieces of bread there. The chariot and the 9 of Cups. Yeah. It's someone who's been denying what their soul feels. And now they just... they don't want this to get away. I've been telling you, these runners do not want this connection to get away. I don't care what they told you. I don't care what anyone tells me in the 3D. It's nonsense. Words that come out of people's mouth would blow your mind. I mean, just the lies, even just as simple as asking people how they're doing today. Nobody gives you the real story, even if something is that, yeah, I'm all right, I'm good. It's a lie. Most of the time, it's a lie. Something went wrong that morning, whatever. I mean, they're not feeling well, whatever it is. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's clarify a couple of these cards here, all right? I'm going to take it a little step further. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Tell me about this communication. Tell me about this. This is a week. Our sneak peek reveals that this is a week of communication, of forward movement, or at the very least, somebody with ants in their pants to come talk to you. You're going to pick up on all that energy. I want you to be cool, all right? I want you to chill and let the energy flow. Make sure you look at it, acknowledge it, see what you can learn from it. See why you're still waiting for this person. You shouldn't be if you found your true Empress energy, right? Yeah, fine. You know, you hope they come to their senses. Sure, but don't care whether they do or don't. Worry about yourself and what you can learn from it. You say, hey, I'm never putting myself in this position with anybody else again. I'll open myself up, but if I don't get anything back, I'm out. You know, that's Empress energy right there. Waits for no one, like that Queen of Pentacles. Waits for no one. Tell you what, like the Rolling Stones sang, time waits for no one and it won't wait for me. Well, they also sang you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. And I don't know whether you want it or I know you don't need it, but I don't know whether you want it or not. But somebody right here, I got the Eight of Wands is communication usually, right? For me in my readings, the Three of Cups, which is what this is a bigger card of communication than the Eight of Wands. I got the Eight of Wands on crack right here. Somebody is coming to open up to you. The universe gave it to me in this order because I asked, tell me about this communication of the Eight of Wands. It's somebody opening up. Again, it keeps coming up the same way. If you watch my Twin Flame Journey reading from earlier, it's the same thing. We had a Three of Cups there on the DM side too, didn't we? The DF was the receiving end. They were the giving end of the conversation. It's coming up the same way here. From a different deck, mind you. Okay? Come on. It's one thing after another. I love tarot, and I know I have to throw these cards because it's the only way you can see the energy that I'm reading. But trust me, this energy is all already here. I'm not even worried here. This Knight of Wands in the Witch's deck, he's coming straight in. Now, yeah, they're a little worried about it. The Knight of Wands can get out as fast as he comes in, but this is just talking about the speed again. This person shows up out of nowhere, I do believe. And our Twin Flame Journey I did earlier today showed the same thing. This person shows up out of nowhere. Fear of missing out. It's the only way I can explain it to you. And I'm not being literal. Please don't take analogies literally. It's just, I have to say to myself, I know what I'm feeling. How do I explain these feelings to 20,000 people? Fear of missing out. This person is missing out on you. You're over here, this guy, he's paddling as fast as he fucking can to get away from the choppy water, which might imply on their side things aren't going well in a relationship, or they're just tired of their life the way they've been living. Either way, they come in fast. Communication, 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 communication. All around the Eight of Wands. Communication, 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 communication. It's all communication cards. All of it, the whole fucking reading. Everything on the table. Jesus. The center card is the Queen of Wands. I got to pull the card on top of it. It is attraction. Yeah, it's the moon. It's a secret attraction. This person, you probably don't know the depth to which this person's hot for you. There's a huge attraction here. They really are attracted to you. The implication, because of the energy of the Six of Swords, is they're no longer or not attracted to what's on their side if they're with somebody else, for some of you. Regardless, this is someone who realizes your value. They know that they've been fucking this up. They have a huge fear of missing out because they're attracted to you. They're attracted to you. The Queen of Wands in this Witch's deck is usually that energy. She's a beautiful queen, really is. Beautiful girl right there. Either male or female, it's nice. But the moon here sitting on top of it tells me a couple of things. The moon with the Queen of Wands tells me they never really showed this to you. Not to the level to which they feel it, or they're keeping it from the people around them. In other words, maybe they have a husband or a wife who knows about you, but they might pick on you to that person, right? They're not going to let on that, you know, they're that into you, kind of a thing. I don't know. Again, it's just an example. All right, don't take it literally. However, in another layer of energy, the moon with the Knight of Wands, you're not going to see this coming. It's somebody who's rushing in as well. I said they have something specific to tell you. The Knight of Swords. You're going to find out something. And that ties in with my monthly column on my second quarter of 2022 reading for April. The April column. Which is, you're going to find out something. You're going to get something you've been waiting for a long time ago, or find out something. And I think it has a lot to do with how much this person wants you. Maybe I should say wants your ass. I don't know. And I might be literal about that. Either way, communication. Somebody's opening up. Three of Cups, opening up emotionally. Also, this can indicate in another layer of energy, if they're with a third party, they're out. And it's a kind of a secret as well. So all that energy is there. Energy is always in layers. I pick and choose what I give in the readings of those layers because there's a whole bunch of them. These readings would be 9 hours long. But I think for the majority of you, I've hit a nail on the head somewhere. I only shoot for 90% of you. I usually get 98 or 99. So I'm usually, I do okay with it. It's all communication. Let's talk about this Six of Swords and we'll get out of here. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Let's move all this up a little bit here. Let's see where we go. I got to get that further up. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? So the end result is because of all this communication, and this explains a little about how it comes in, fast and hot, and there's attraction here. There is. There is. A lot of it's a secret. This explains that all of this has the potential to, someone wants to straighten things out, but this is sort of where the fear of missing out energy lives. It lives around that Six of Swords primarily, although it is what's creating the urgency here, the speed with which things are happening, which is very fast. Fast, fast, fast. All of those are fast energies, okay? And a lot of this, you don't know. The moon, this person's got a lot of secrets. All right, things that, I mean, I don't mean deep dark things. They're wanted in 6 countries or something like that. I mean secrets like of how they feel. They keep their emotions bottled up. But they are coming in with a lot of passion. It's all wands here. Wands, wands, wands. It's passion and swords. It's all wands and swords on the table. And we have to be careful of that. There's no cups here. Wands and swords, wonderful things, can lead to some pretty hot monkey sex, I can tell you that from experience. But they can also lead to arguments. So listen up. Listen to Steve Hand. Be careful. Alright? Things can get a little heated because they hurt you. And now you're finding out that they hurt you for nothing because they were just fucked up in the head. Somebody else hurt them, and so they took it out on you, and they're telling you, but I love you now, and I want to come. And they might just catch you on a day when you're not in a good mood, or you've had too much coffee and you got the jitters, and you're just coming at them. You just blow up at them. It's possible with all these swords and wands here. Okay? There's no cups to balance this out yet. I don't know where the cups are. Well, maybe they'll come out with the Six of Swords. I don't know. Why is the Six of Swords here, universe? Tell me about the Six of Swords. No, more wands, ladies and gentlemen. More wands. 7 wands. Yeah, it's fear of missing out energy. I said the fear of missing out energy was around the Six of Swords here. My canoeing guy going out to the water. Hey, what's out there? I don't want to miss out. There's a party on that island. The Divine Feminine's on that island. I don't want to miss it. Right? It's somebody who wants to fight for this all of a sudden. The 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands has a lot of meanings. Could be somebody holding back. Could be blocked. Could be somebody keeping the high ground. It mean all kinds of shit. But it also means exactly what this energy is when it pairs with this. Fear of missing out. Now they want to fight for it. The problem is they're fighting for it with all swords and wands. And I just told you that's dangerous. But it does lead to some hot monkey sex, I'm telling you. It really can. So the sex could be great. Maybe you just keep your mouth shut and bang. I don't know. Let's go. What's on top? Tell me what the hell? Oh, fucking hell. My deck's upside down. All right. I always got to remember with the Witch's deck to keep the red on the bottom. Okay. Page of Wands on top of it. This is someone who really wants to work on things with you, but you guys need to start over. Again, it's Wands. Wands and swords. Wands, swords, wands, swords, wands, wands, wands. I don't have a cup here. I don't. I hope I get one as my middle card here. I need a cup. I haven't looked. I don't know. But you guys have to start from zero. This Page of Wands is someone who definitely wants to work on things with you, but this is communication. Communication, 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 communication. About a whole lot of stuff that's been kept quiet and pushed down. Yeah, I would watch my weekly reading tomorrow if I were you. I definitely would watch it. I'm going to watch it. Oh, wait, I'm going to be there. I'm the one who has to do it. Never mind. I actually thought to myself for a second, am I going to be able to watch it? Yeah, of course I am. I'm the one making it. God, what an idiot. Okay. Why is the Page of Wands here? Queen of Cups. Not only did I did not know that was there, and you all know that. Not only, and I said the cups, I need cups here. And there it is. And not only is it cups, it is the biggest card of love that I can pull in my reading, and this is me in my fucking reading. It is the Queen of Cups, and yes, I see the water. It's not my desert queen, as sometimes the water is missing from this. Not this time. There's a lot of love here on both sides. But where this falls, it tells me this is all anchored in love. It's not just wand attraction. All right? One of the secrets here is how much respect and admiration this person has for you. And I know you think I'm batshit crazy for saying that by the way some of your people have treated you. But that's what happens. Think about, okay, they say we only hurt the ones we love, but I'll take it a step further. Think about when you're a little kid, right? When you're a little kid and you like somebody. Usually you hit them, right? Doesn't the girl hit the boy when she likes him or something like that? That always used to happen in my school. I got hit by a lot of girls. I got kicked in the nuts by one of them. Anyway, I ended up going out with her in later years. Anyway, it is that kind of thing. This person's emotionally immature. They lashed out at you. You were a threat. You were a threat to everything on their side, especially if they were married or in a relationship. That's just a marriage on paper. Because if it wasn't, and how do I know that? Well, it's in the energy of this cycle. A lot of these runners are married to entitled fuckwits or just in superficial relationships, materialism, who your friends are. That's very common in this cycle. And it's what's been jamming this cycle up because it's hard to get people over that shit. Right? If you're one of those people who thinks it's all who you know, oh, I'm going to go with this person because they're friends with so-and-so, and then we can go to parties at so-and-so or to the club or something. If you're one of those type of people, it's hard to get them past that. It is. It's very difficult. It takes some kind of tower moment where their whole life comes crashing down. You know, it's tough. And that's what's part of what's been tough in this cycle. But whatever the case is, regardless of what's on their side, they wouldn't have given you the time of day if it was all great as they say it is, if their life was great. Because you don't want to mess with it when it's great. Right? Okay. There's a lot of love here. The whole thing's anchored in love. But we got to be careful. Because this is just the center position here. It's just why. It's the why of it all. It's the anchor energy. The rest of it's all wands and swords and wands and wands and wands. And moon. Secrets. Look, I made a song out of it for you. There you go. All right. I'm going to get more plays than Taylor Swift. That's our goal. Okay. What's on top here? All right. What do we got here? Pentacles. Yeah, that's why it might turn into a fight. What did I did not know that card was there. I just read energy. And I read it first and then I pull the cards. Why? Because any fuckwit can throw cards and then tell you what they mean. And I'm not just any fuckwit. I am a super fuckwit. But anyway, the Nine of Pentacles. This is why it might all turn into a fight. And I want you to be careful. And I know you think, no, I'll just be so happy to hear from them. No. This person, it's two layers of energy. On one hand, it's everything I was telling you. It's tough to get people who are superficial and materialistic and in pentacle-based relationships, we'll call them, okay? Married for the money or with a family that controls them or any of that kind of shit. It's tough to get them to turn around. That's core programming, all right? Even if it's core programming from young adulthood, it doesn't matter. It's still kind of programmed, ingrained into them. However, on the flip of that energy, the reason it might turn into a fight with all these swords and wands, and I'm not going to sing the song again, all right? I'm not. But is because they're intimidated by you a little bit, okay? They've seen you grow and thrive. They know you're not chasing them. They know you don't need them. There's almost, I usually call this a minor arcana empress, but there's almost a Queen of Pentacles energy around this. And that Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs. Everything. The reason the universe didn't, it gave me the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, but it didn't give me the Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because the Queen of Cups is here. And it want me to know that if it threw another queen, it would be more balanced kind of energy. But it wanted me to know that the love is stronger than this. This equals the fear of missing out. The love is stronger. The love is what's driving the men. The passion is what's driving the men. The attraction is what's driving the men. But it's love based why they're coming in. And they don't want to miss out on this. This is the fear of missing out. They know you're doing great. They know that you're better than them emotionally. You're on a higher plane. Okay? And that could make someone, well, it could make someone defensive. The Seven of Wands crossing the Six of Swords, like I said. It can make someone defensive. I now understand why there was a little bit of defensive energy. Most of this is someone wanting to stand up and fight for this, finally. Fear of missing out. But I had to ask myself why, but I had to pull some cards first. I wanted to make sure I was right. And I'm right. I mean, I've been saying it anyway. It doesn't matter. But it can make someone defensive when, you know, they think that, you know, they can't possibly meet you on your terms. So, you know, screw you guys. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. You know, they pull a Cartman on you or something. Screw you guys. I'm going home. That kind of thing. It can be. Either way, my advice to you, and we'll learn more in tomorrow's weekly reading. This is just a sneak peek, but my God. Wow, it's all communication, you guys. With a little bit of, again, defensiveness because you're pretty awesome. They're nervous to talk to you. And when people get nervous, they do all sorts of stupid shit, don't they? And all sorts of stupid shit comes out of their mouths. Just my advice to you is say as little as possible. Okay? Say as little as possible. I mean, tell them how you feel. Be honest with the words that come out of your mouth. But don't keep nattering on. Let someone talk and listen to what they say. And process it. Don't just think about what you're going to say while they're talking. Listen. And then respond intelligently to what they had to say. That will cancel out this swords, wands, fire, air. We're basically blowing on a fire. You know, when you use the bellows in the fireplace, the fire gets white hot at the bottom. That's essentially what we're doing here. And there's a lot of love and a lot of passion. But most of the cards on the table are swords and wands. And it's really because, and that defensiveness is really because of you. Because you're the 9. Yeah, even the bird agrees, and he a Pisces. You're the 9 Pentacles. That's amazing. Let's see if the universe wants to tell you anything else. Let's ask the Light Seer deck. Just for fun, give me a couple of cards. Give me one card, universe. Just one card. What else you want to tell everyone before we go? This is a nice reading. All right, and I know a lot of you don't believe that your person has respect for you or they saw you grow and thrive and all that stuff, but they did. They can feel it energetically because you're connected. All right, you guys are connected. So any growth you have bleeds over onto them. It might make them feel worse if they're not doing growth themselves, but this person has a lot of respect. There's a lot of regret here in the energy for how they treated you. There's a little bit of guilt and shame. A little bit, I suppose. But there's a lot hidden here in the moon. Perhaps the universe will give us one card about the moon here. I don't know. I feel like that might happen when I ask for one card. Let's see. Look at that. If you don't believe I read energy first, then I pull the cards, well, fuck you, because I just did it. While I was shuffling, I was just talking about it. I said, I don't have a card to back it up, but there's a lot of regret and guilt and shame in the energy here. And the universe just backed me up. 5 cups right there. 5 cups, there is. This person is embarrassed for a good chunk of you, and I know they're not. No, they're not walking around and they're not going to tell you they're embarrassed. There's too much ego and pride in this person for that. They're too fakey McFakerman for that. But I'm telling you, all right, I can't predict free will and what your person's going to do, but I can, as an energy reader, tell you how they feel. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of embarrassment, of shame for how they treated you. They cast off the 9 of Pentacles. In most decks, she has a falcon. A falcon. I said, that's fabulous. Here in this country, it's easier to get a baby than it is to get a falcon. It really is, honest to God. You know, you got to have your shit together to get a falcon. You know, I know in some countries you could just get them from the breeders, but not here for some reason. But anyway, 5 of Cups. That's what we get for making our national bird an eagle. That makes all birds of prey sacred. Okay. They have a lot of shame and a lot of regret for how they behaved here. They behaved a fool. And this reading reeks of communication. All because of FOMO. And that's going to be the theme of our weekly reading tomorrow too. Now tomorrow I pull 1 card for each sign like I do on Fridays, on my Friday reading, but I clarify. Pay attention to everything that falls on the table tomorrow. You're all part of the same cycle. It doesn't matter if it's in your chart or not. We'll have the universe added up and we'll see where we're going. We're going to have some wicked energy updates coming up this coming week on the 10th through the 16th, including a full moon reading, of course, which you're not going to want to miss. But I would suggest you not miss my weekly reading tomorrow, because I've never seen anything like this. Remember, we talked about it in the Friday reading. Who did I say was the hot spot of the connection cycle? Cancer. Their energy always bleeds onto all of you. And they got an 8 of Wands in the Friday reading for the energies of right now. I pull on the week ahead in a general pool energy, not pulling on anyone, just a general pool, no signs mentioned here, just energy reading. And I get a reading that's rooted in 8 Wands of communication. And cards that back it up. Nothing around this 8 of Wands or this Knight of Swords says they won't communicate, or they don't want to, or they'll be afraid to. In fact, these cards say the opposite. Not both of these are Knights. I don't have a page other than this Page of Wands over here, which is just talking about you guys needing to start from the beginning, okay? And someone who actually does want to make things work. They are a little intimidated. There is a little shame. There is a little embarrassment for how they treated you, because for some of you, they just blew you off and you never even heard from this person again. Okay? That's your reading. That's our sneak peek at the week ahead. Our sneak peek is like a half hour long. It's fucking unreal. And I could keep going if I wanted to. I don't. But I am going to pull a weekly reading tomorrow, so hopefully y'all watch. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. You know what? Just for fun. What's crossing that card? Yeah. 10 Wands, the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the Sun. And I could, if I kept going, the King of Swords. It's all communication. It's all communication about some secrets, because they just can't take it anymore. 10 Wands of burden crossing that 5 of Cups. That's what I wanted to see, what was crossing it. I figured I'd just pull some more cards, and there's a lot this person's kept secret from you. A lot. Right here, Queen of Swords. You're going to find out about it, no doubt, with the Sun crossing the Queen of Swords. All right? Wow. Jesus. I'm telling you, good luck, everyone. Stay tuned for tomorrow's weekly reading.